And I just want to,
I don't think so. We're just doing this naturally, right? When we see the live, we just start talking. And yes, we are presented here again for another live podcast because we wanted to share to you what we have seen on the business. Balkiso and I has been a digital business owner now for years, for a few years now. And of course, this is the reason why we are sharing the opportunity to you because we wanted you to see the potential of this business. And before we get started, for the benefit of everyone who are new here, my name is Melissa. I am originally from the Philippines. I am a parent of two. And aside from being an online entrepreneur, we are also operating a small full service restaurant here in Alberta, Canada. Balkisu,
yes, Balkisu here as always. It's a pleasure to be here. I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I'm a social worker, digital business owner, a proud one for sure. I'm originally from Sierra Leone and living in Canada. So, just as Melissa said, we're digital business entrepreneurs and doing this for a few years with our families and managing all that together. And yes, we're here. So, what do you want to talk about today?
what are we going to talk about? Let's celebrate few just couple of wins for this week, right? Who are we going to celebrate first? I know we have two.
We have two
Either
people here. Yes.
Temi.
Let me just pull the.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, we have Blessing. Yay, congratulations. You are now receiving a five-figure income. Woohoo! Where do you
Woo!
going to get that, right? I don't know how long is Blessing been in the company now, but for sure, because our digital business is what? We've been here, the industry, the online
For 8 years?
sector. Did I say sector? Yeah, 8 years, right? But Blessing, I don't know how long is Blessing in the company now, but she's already on a five-figure income. Look at that.
Yeah.
You
And
won't
that's
be
a
able
good
to
thing
get
because
that
it
on a
doesn't matter how
corporate
long
job.
you've been in the company, right? There's some people that will be here in 3 months, 4 months, 5 months, 6 months. It varies. Everybody's journey is different. So it's up to you as the
Yes.
individual. So, yeah. So, congratulations to Blessings.
Yes.
Sure.
Congratulations, Blessing.
And who else do we have?
And we have Demi for purchasing her dream baby, a GLE Mercedes 2025. My
I
goodness. And
know.
that is because of the digital business as well. Congratulations, Demi.
And that's the
Congrats.
second car. Last year, I think she got another one, a truck. And that's the second car. And
Oh,
all of these,
wow.
I know, and all of these are tax write offs. So that is the
Oh,
beauty of it.
yes.
So you're not only doing business
Yeah,
and getting all these benefits out of it, you can write it off as tax. You cannot always do that for your employment. Instead,
that's
if you
true.
work overtime, what happens? You actually pay the tax man or Okusam.
Nice. Nice.
Okay, so what,
Congratulations,
what, what do we
Demi.
want to focus on today in terms
It
of our
is
business?
so exciting. It's so exciting because usually we as a digital business entrepreneur or as a wife, as a mother, as a employee, and then you're building an online business, how can you balance it? Is there really a term for balance? But what are the common setbacks for families or for parents who still do digital entrepreneurship? So, oh, we have the triple S here.
Yes, 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 yes.
The
Step
S,
setback and
S, S,
struggle.
S. Yeah, S,
Absolutely.
setbacks,
Setback, the
struggles,
struggle.
strategies, and success. Ooh,
Yeah,
setbacks. Oh my
absolutely.
gosh. Struggles.
So
Yes, we have struggles. It's not it's not a walk in the park. It's struggle is real. That's what they said, right? Struggle is real. But aside from setback and struggles, you should have like strategies. You have to know how to deal with it, and of course, the success, right? Palkisu.
yeah, absolutely. Because everything in life that is worthwhile comes with a challenge. And we always say life is a journey, it's not a destination, right? We can plan something sometime, but it doesn't always have to. be that way, or it doesn't always turn out that way. So at the end of the day is how you react to all of those situations. And specifically when we're talking about ourselves, moms, having to manage the digital business and having to do that with supporting our family. How do we do that? And one thing that I believe that is impacting most people is just a matter of managing their time. Time management can be a challenge. Not knowing what to set as priorities, not knowing what to work on first before you do some other things can be challenging because there's just so many things. Like, for example, I know that I mentioned something like that the last time, but I just want to reiterate this. When you have your kids, like myself, I have two older kids and one who is still a teenager, and having to balance all the extra activities with my business, even though it is flexible for me to do so, I still need to set an agenda. I still need to set things according to priority. Where do I put certain things to do first before I do others? So if I have to go to a boxing match with my son and I have a business meeting probably around that same time, I need to rearrange that, right? Because there's going to be a conflict. But the good thing is when I have this business, I have the time on my own. I am my own boss. I can schedule my own time. It makes it a little bit much more easier. But when we set our priorities right, when we set things the way we want to do them, then it helps things flow a little bit more smoother than if we're just letting everything go as it is.
Yeah, that is all right. I agree on that. When you said priorities, you have to know which one is your priority. There are some priority, and then there are so much important things to do. What is your priority? Always ask that. And then also for time management, what helps me? I always write it down. I'm still the old fashioned generation that still everything still write down. I still write down because again, first my memory is so bad already. And too many things in mind. I'm not focused, like I mentioned earlier, I'm not focused. But this is also one thing. Do not stress out because you cannot balance everything. What I have learned is the quality time on what you are doing. It's one time at a day, right? What that is what they said. One time. Um, you just focus and the quality time. It's not a matter of how many things that you have done, but it's the quality time that you spend there. Let's say, um, with if I am with my family, I want to make sure that I am present with them. It's not that I am with them, but my mind is still at the restaurant, or what am I going to do with the digital business? What else I need to do? I'm cutting that off. That is what I have been practicing right now, is to be present at the moment. That is what I am doing right now. And I know it's a progress on my side once I know I did a good job on focusing at that present moment. That is what, yeah.
Yeah.
It's tough to
That,
juggle.
that,
It's not easy.
Absolutely, I agree. Because if we are, there are just so many things that are in our lives, and if we are not present for our family, you are present, but you are not present. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You're there, but you're actually not there. And I don't think that's what we want for ourselves. We want
Mhm.
to make sure that when we are with our family, that we're there and we're there for them at that particular time. So,
Yes.
what would you say, talking about that, what would you say about this business and people who find out that it's actually the families that are not supportive of what you're doing? Because we have many of those. We have either the skeptical husbands, we have the skeptical wives, and it's like, okay, if you're doing your business, it's your business, it's up to you. I'm not going to be able to be there, or they're just doubting what you do. What would we say to that? I don't know if you've experienced that at all in this business.
the lack of support of family and friends. Actually, when I started the business, you are so excited, right? Because you have learned about it, you have seen the potential, it is so nice. So I actually like inform my friends, hey, check out this business, da da da. My family, no problem, because my family is very supportive on what I am doing. I
Mhm.
am fortunate enough to get that support from my family. Before I started the business, I even asked my mom. I said, "Okay, I've seen this business. I've seen great potential. I don't know how it looks like yet because I only see like I'm not inside yet. I only see how to say that, the first step, the beginning. But of course, I didn't know the journey until I am inside, right? But I seen how great the business, but I don't. It's not something uh from commonly what I am doing. It's something different because I'm almost only used on getting a job and then the traditional business, right? But online business is something new to me. So I even asked my mom, I said, do you think I should start this business? Because this is completely different from what I used to know and from
Mhm.
what I used to do. And then my mom said, I don't want you to regret anything that you in the future you would say, what if I do that? Those what
Yes.
ifs. So,
Mhm.
and she said, if there's nothing to lose, go for it. And then with Ron, I asked Ron, I said, should I start it like that? Because I don't know if I'm going to be successful. I don't know if, how am I going to do it? And Ron said, just do it, just try it. And I said, what if I don't get successful? And then Ron said, then there's a lesson learned. I said, okay.
Exactly.
So the support of the family is there. But
Okay.
for the friends, I guess that is where I am a little bit, how to say that, upset, disappointed, because those people who I actually thought that will support me did not. That is the first how I felt before. I have few friends who actually like supported me, like they even share my page. But you sometimes you set an expectations, and then you would learn that I even have a friend who uh, I know so active on social media, and she showed interest on the business, and every time that she said okay, and then I said there's a free information that you could sign up, but then she kept on saying how busy she is, and she always find excuse. And then the last time that I said, I asked something, and then she said she doesn't have an email address. So that is like, y- y- there's no problem because this business is actually not for everyone. You don't need to
Yes.
lie to me. You know,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? We're friends for many, many years, for decades. We are friends for decades, and then you don't even trust me with your email address. It's sad. It is so sad because I mean, just for the email address that I am asking, it's kind of like uh slightly not ruin the friendship. But like I said, you could just say, Melissa, whatever you're doing, I'm supporting you, but do not involve me on your business. Something like that. Just be direct to the point. Not saying something that I don't have an email address. Come on. You have how many social
Who
accounts you
doesn't have an
have?
email address?
Right? I know you. I know you. Like, and I know where you worked before. I know you, especially those people who are outside. It's okay. So it's a little not disappointment, but I do understand that this is not for you. This business is not for you. But
Absolutely.
I also met a digital business owner before that she said, you know what, Melissa, when I started, I didn't get the friends support as well because they don't see me as a professional, like what, as a professional human being on this career. They're just used to see me as a mom, as their friend, as their cousin, but they won't look at you at that professional level. So she said most of her business partners are coming from the people who she doesn't know. So yeah, those to those who are starting the business, do not be uh, disappointed if your friends do not support you on the business. Don't. That is
Yeah,
one, how to say that, is challenge. Oh, setbacks.
yeah,
Have
it's
you
one of the
experienced that,
setbacks.
Balkisu?
Absolutely. The thing is, when you look at the thing, you look at the business model and you understand it, and you see the blessing that it brings for so many people, and all you want to do is shout it out loud. Come on, people, you can do this. There's something good here for you and your family. And when you get that backlash, and it's more so with family, that okay, maybe you've tried so many things, and they said this another one again, Balkis. Like, you know. So but I have had the support. I've had the support of my husband, I've had the support of my kids, and that is a good thing. But there are some people who haven't. But when you have the vision and you have the goal, all you can do, what I have realized in this business, is share the blessing, share the information, and it's up to them to make the decision, because those same people are the people who are seeing you right now and will say, let's see where they're going to go. But when you are on the top, those are the people that will come back and ask you, how did you do it? A man is never respected when he hasn't achieved anything. Until they have achieved
Mm-mm.
something, then you became well known, then you become like a legend, and people want to know more about what you did, how you did it. They never know what your most people never know what your journey was. They only see the glory. So that is what your focus has to be, because they're going to be naysayers, they're going to be people who are not going to support you, family or not. What is the focus at the end of the day? What do you want for yourself? What sacrifices are you willing to make in order to get to your goal? And that has to be your focus at the end of the day, right?
You know, can I also add, I heard this from somebody. She said, people will look at you below what's your worth.
Hmm.
But in God, He will know what's you are worth.
Yes,
So just keep going. And always expected that people will look below on how much valuable you are. But if you always think that God knows how much you are worth it, just keep going.
that's a good point. Yeah, that's a good point. It,
Yes.
you know, even Christ himself was rejected, right? So who
Oh
are we?
yes.
He himself was
Yes.
rejected.
Yeah, even he even have skeptical people among his disciples, right? When he
Exactly.
returned after the crucifixion, I can't remember who disciple asked him, "I'm not going to believe you unless you showed me the nails on your hands,
The
like the
unbelieving
mark."
Thomas.
Yes, yes. So that is skepticism, and he's one of the follower, right?
So just keep on doing what you're doing, people. Believe in yourself, know your worth. When you're talking about that, I remember someone was, I was listening to this speaker once, and he's like, do you know that what you're worth, when, like, for example, if you go for a job, when they ask you what paid, what should they pay you? What are your expected pay? Is what you give them, is what you think you're worth.
Oh yeah,
So
right.
you need to think about what's your value. The pay might be, say, $20 or $30 an hour. Tell them what you're worth. You might be surprised sometimes what you get back. So what you want,
Uh-uh. Right.
how valuable are you? You know, and then you have also um, people who are still doubting themselves. Is it possible for me to do that? You know, can you have you had people like that? They believe that it's good for somebody else, but it's not good for them. Somebody else can achieve this, but not them.
Yeah, that's true. Self-doubt, imposter syndrome. The imposter syndrome, I think That is what I have. Self-doubt, yes. Like they said, right? Motherhood is like something that a strength that you never know that you have already before. That is what motherhood is bringing you. So same time, sometimes I do have self doubts. Of course, I like I think I'm the person who have high insecurity of myself. Like I get so easily intimidated. It's I guess the confidence level is not there. I the fear, the confidence, oh my gosh, I now you're making me like all all the self-doubts I have of myself. I do remember. But as you grow older and then as you go mature and as you learn what really life is, you don't care anymore. I have talked to one business owner the other day and she said she knows a lot of person who can actually capable of starting the business that we are doing. But because they are thinking that they cannot do social media, that is what holding them back. They said, and she said, me, I am 45 now. I used to post on social media and I don't care any less on what people is going to say because I'm not stepping on you. I'm not ruining our friendship. What I am doing is just sharing the opportunity that what I have seen on the business. So she's a nurse na retired nurse. 2 weeks ago, she retired from being a nurse, and she worked as a nurse for 20 years. So those are the self doubt, I guess, that you are limiting yourself. Don't limit yourself, please.
Yeah,
No, there's
I agree.
so more for you. You only have to take the action. We can talk 24/7 on sharing the business to you. We'll tell you that we are going to guide you. There's a group of community. There's step-by-step video. But if you're not going to do anything, nothing's going to happen.
Faith without action is dead. Plain and simple.
Yes.
Plain and
Yes.
simple. We can tell you everything,
Mm,
but you have
true.
to want it that badly to take action. You know, and in this
Yes.
business, I
Yes.
understand some people are also just scared of, I was like, oh, it's technical skills. Do I need a technical skills? I have to learn how to be on social media. Do I have to be coming on Facebook like you guys are? I know you don't have to. Or we find this as a medium, as an opportunity because Facebook is such a large platform with millions of people that most people are on Facebook or on Instagram, that they're able to see this information so that they can learn these details and make something different from themselves because they might not hear it somewhere else. This could be the only platform that they can hear it. So, what would you say to people who are saying, you know what, I'm still overwhelmed? You're saying all of this, but it's real hard. Have you come across people like that?
Yeah, of course. There are some. So one time, there's an I have received an inquiry, and she said, "Do you think I can do it because I am a single mom, and I am just a high school graduate. I don't have any special education to do the business. I am interested, but I'm not sure if I can do it." And you know what I told her? The one who is actually doing successfully this business is a single mom and she's a high school graduate. And during the last convention, how much bonus she received? Is it 80,000? That is just a bonus. Not not the sales income yet. That is just a bonus. And you think,
Yes.
how did she do that? Like you said, depends on how hungry you are. Me, I don't even know how to get a screenshot on my phone, but I did get started. 6 months ago, I don't know how to use StreamYard, like what we're doing right now. Everything is a learning process. Now, what I am trying to do is how to create reels, how to create stories on Facebook, how to create reels on Instagram, on TikTok. And you know what? It's a different feeling when you don't know it and then because you learn it and you did it, even just for a simple sticker that you're going to put, even for just a simple shadow that you are going to put on your text, It's a win. It's a winning. Don't care of the people who are like tech savvy. They have different journey than yours. But for you, it's a celebration because you were able to do it. And starting the business, actually you could see the progress in you. That progress. I heard one entrepreneur. She said she was asked because she's into fashion, high brand clothing, high brand apparel like that. And she was asked, what is the best or brand that you could wear? And she said confidence.
She said what?
Because no matter what confidence, the,
Oh,
the confidence. Yeah. We used to say, what's the best that you could wear every day? They said smile, right? And this one, she said confidence. And she said, where are you going to get that confidence? Educate yourself, skill yourself, believe in yourself. Because once you have the confidence, no matter if you're wearing a Chanel perfume or carrying a Birkin bags, but if you are not confident with yourself, no. So how are you going to gain that confidence, right? Educate yourself,
absolutely.
personal growth. Yes,
Yeah, gonna believe in
right.
yourself. So at the end of the day, the decision is theirs, right? And I like this quotation here by Brené Brown, which says, let me just read it so that I don't mess it up. You say, overcoming self doubt is all about believing we're enough and letting go of what the world says we're supposed to be and supposed to call ourselves. It's because no matter what, people are going to say all sorts of things. Sometimes you have people who will project their own issues onto you. And that's where you have to set boundaries. That's where you have to be mindful of the people that you surround yourself with. When you surround yourself with supportive people, no matter what, they're there to tell you the truth. No matter what, they're going to support you when you're down. No matter what, they will be there with you when you're high up in the mountains. They are there. So find the people that are going to lift you up. Find the people that are going to be with you. And irrespective of all the people that are around you, believe in yourself, because ultimately you have only you. When everything else is stripped off, everything else around you, your clothes, your things, your goods, whatever you have, it's just you that is left. So believe in yourself. Know that you're valuable. Know that you matter. you know so I will say to people who are still on the fence and you're listening to us, we will reiterate and say we're digital business entrepreneurs, and in order for you to be able to know what we do and take the action that is necessary, you see my website, you see Melissa's website. January, today is the 1st of February. Can you imagine? January is done, and we're in the second month.
Oh, yes.
What have you
It's
done
so
for yourself in
fast.
January? So take action. Take action. What would you say to them, Melissa? Would you like a last word with the viewers that are watching now? What do they need to do?
You know what? Even for me, I still can't believe that while I am still at the restaurant, while I'm still serving the full service restaurant, I still can't imagine that I have built an online business. I really cannot imagine that I would be able to manage two businesses at one time. So to those who are scared to do it, or be inspired with those people who never stop and limiting themselves to what they deserve, you won't be able to see what you are worth it if you are not going to check it out. If you have seen this video maybe many times already, but have you checked it? I know you are scared because there are so much scammers out there, but Volkiso and I showing our faces here to gain that trust. For example, I meet you today or I meet somebody, I cannot tell someone to say, marry me, because you cannot marry a person who you didn't know. If you want to build that trust, follow Balkiso's page or follow my page, because we are being authentic and we are trying to build that trust with you. So, and then there's also a digital business owner. She is successful and she shared, like I said, she's successful already. And she said, you know what, I won't be able to do this. Of course, chocolate milk. She
So
said,
cute.
I'm not going to, I will not be able to do everything on this digital business without the help of the community. Not mentioning the coach or the mentor that is assigned to you to help you grow, but with the help of the community. There's like we have what 227 in the group. And you know what? It's so surprising because this all these people, we are all independent business owner, but we are not competing with different people, right? Yes, anak. You know, this is
That's the
like
joy of digital business,
bugging
that
him.
you can take care of
The
your
little
son.
the little thing. Yeah. There you go. Yeah, so I think yeah, fear will always be there. But if you are not going to check out everything, you won't be seeing how to say that. If you are going to take a ladder, like a stairs, you won't be able to see what's up there if you don't take the first step.
Absolutely. The journey of 1,000 miles starts with the first step, and that's why we want to call to people like, take the action today. Register your name and email address on either one of these websites so that you can run. We'll be able to communicate with you. That's why we need a valid email address. Let today be the first step that you take, the first action that you take to change the rest of your life. We want to thank you for your time. I know we went a little bit over, but we appreciate your time. We appreciate your effort. We appreciate your support. And we ask that you share to as many people as this will benefit. And if not for you, but there's somebody out there who needs this. And we're now in February. Make that decision. Don't wait until New Year's Day to make another New Year's resolution. You can do that today, and you can do that now. Today can be your New Year's Day. Until next time, God bless you all. This is Stepping Out in Faith. Goodbye.